the pajama troll that I am.
You're so self-deprecating.
Yeah. I have to oscillate, between the two. I either have a god complex or I'm a worm. There's really no in between. I'm like lovably manic.
Yeah.
I'm a manic pixie dream girl.
Yeah.
It's my vibe.
Is it?
Yeah. So some days I'm like, I am a goddess. All who look upon me worship. You're welcome. And then other days I'm just like, I'm a worm.
That's what a worm.
Yeah.
A squiggly wiggly little worm.
Do you like my little worm wiggle? I'm just one giant blob on the screen too because Sam
AKA to the viewer shmu.
Sure, whatever. Shmu is a fucking ice prince and he likes to keep this castle icy in here. It's very cold.
Would you call it a torture palace?
Yeah. Like a mild torture palace. He's like running around in a fucking t-shirt and I'm just a chihuahua shaking, shivering, trying to undulate to create
needing.
I'm undulating to create heat. So I'm going to be bundled up like this on the show today.
Okay.
So you can't sexualize me when I'm like this.
You as in the audience?
Anybody. I am just an orange blob right now.
And for that, we love you.
And that's great. I love it. There's a lot of freedom here as an orange blob.
Yeah?
Yeah. If we're not sexualized, then there's no judgment. I am free. I am cringe. I am orange blob.
Wait, why you're throwing your value statement into that? Why are you cringe?
Cringe is not, there's no value on cringe. Cringe just is.
I think cringe is universally thought of to be a bad thing, which would be a value judgment.
Yeah, I'm reclaiming it though. I'm not putting value on it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm living.
I want you to live.
I'm living free.
I want you to live your greatest life.
Thank you. I would love it if we were warmer overall.
So you want me to change the thermostat?
I think the blob is good for an entertainment sense, right?
Uh-huh.
Does make it difficult to smoke my joint.
Do you want some of my cloud?
No, I'm good. Thank you though.
Okay.
What are we doing today?
We're watching, according to Metacritic, the top 15 worst movies of the year. Now, I am not a movie guy.
Yeah, you don't watch movies really.
Do not care about the medium. I think it's going to become antiquated within the next 10 to 20 years as people have less and less of an attention span for... Yeah, but it's not just attention span. It's like this awkward middle ground where like if you get into a good TV show on Netflix where you can watch all 12, 13 episodes in a row, that is much more engrossing and fun than a 90-minute movie. Because you can't go as deep into the characters and into the story development, into all the background stories that lead to the main story. And ergo, I find that the things that are most appealing to me are, well, personally, I like YouTube. I like 10-minute clips.
Yeah, we like short things here.
I like 10-minute clips. That's kind of that's like the...
13 minutes is my favorite length.
13-minute length clips? Mm-hmm. If it's a really fun topic or interesting topic or like a good debate, like a good highlight, a good 10 minutes for me is like very pleasing.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, I don't really watch too much TV, outside of me being sick the last few weeks. I've been watching TV, but
we've watched so much TV in the last couple of weeks, and it's very not normal for us.
No.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I've ran out of things that I would like to watch. There's a million things to watch.
I know.
But I'm like, I don't want that though.
Yeah.
It's too many choices.
Yeah, and so I consider myself to be very tabulasaros. How to say? Blank slate. Do you know this for blank slate?
Tabula rasa?
Yeah.
Mm.
Tabula rasa. How do you pronounce it?
Couldn't tell you.
Anyways, I am a blank slate of hate. No, I don't.
We've seen a couple movies this year, probably, right? Like I think it's impossible that we haven't seen a movie.
Can
right?
I tell you something? I bet that we haven't seen one movie off this list. And by the way, neither you and I have looked at this list. We don't know what
we have no idea what we're up against.
We don't know what we're up against, but I would bet I don't know any of these movies, and I would also bet I don't know many of the actors and actresses in it.
I don't know anything. So
I'm very much like.
I have 2 cute little brain cells popping around up there. What is monkey? You are weird.
Again? He's well.
Has he been fed and watered?
I fed him, but you know what happened. I locked my key in here, so you didn't come till later.
Yeah.
So I got to feed him again, probably.
Yeah,
He wants his 2 meals side by side.
Yeah, he doesn't want to wait in between. He's just like, no, bro. I know that I get second scoop, and I want both scoops, man. I'm fucking hungry. You're a wily cat. Yeah, he wants second scoops for sure.
Here's your second scoop.
He's going to have a great time with Miriam. Gonna get a lot of love.
I mean, I used to watch so many more movies than I do now. By large measurements.
Yeah.
So this first movie, number 15 on the list, The School for Good and Evil.
Yeah, there's no way I would watch this.
Of course not.
Every so often, a very lucky candidate from the outside is selected for admission to this hallowed institution.
Is this Harry Potter related?
There's nothing about this that appeals to me, which you know, right?
Yeah.
I don't like anything about this.
No. It's not my demographic either.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't like fantasy. My opinions are not popular when it comes to this kind of stuff because I don't like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. I don't like witch school. Let's go to witch school and learn how to use the broom, how to fly the broom.
Let's not.
And cast magical spells on the broom. I don't know. I don't watch those kind of things.
Why is that?
I also don't watch like Old English, 18th century, Byzantine, cryptic, like what?
I love how you're really hopping around there historically.
What am I doing?
You said the Byzantine Empire, but then you were also saying British stuff.
I'm just throwing terms out of
Okay. I just wanted to let you know that as a history nerd, I was like, whoa there, buddy. You're getting all over the place on your timeline. Chronologically, this doesn't make sense. Were you in the Byzantine Empire, or what's happening here?
So what you're saying is marinara sauce Tony does not approve.
Yeah, no, marinara Tony sauce, man, says it has to be historically correct, context-wise.
Fuck. Okay.
If you were to go to any time in history and live, what era would you choose?
1969, probably.
Why?
Jam. I want to
music.
I want to be in a psychedelic jam band of some sort.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Like just be like a Keith Moon type guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I vibe with that. I think same. I don't want to go back too far in time because like science and medicine is pretty tight and shit. Yeah. Like I like the idea of also like being able to own my own property and like.
I like the idea of taking medication that works for me.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily want to live during the Byzantine Empire. I'm good. Life was hard.
It's happening.
You know what's it's not happening.
Me watching this movie.
Yeah,
ever.
me getting into this.
Again, like flying.
It's not even a dragon, bro. What is that?
It's a bird of some sort.
It's fucking dumb.
It's a creature that flies.
Do you like how I'm very upset about it? I'm very defensive about this, aren't I?
I just don't like this kind of animation either.
This isn't real.
This like animation human
Avatar bullshit.
Yeah, what's that called again?
CGI?
Yeah, I don't like CGI.
We've been expecting you.
I don't like all the chop, chop, chop.
I don't like anything really. I don't like the score. I don't like the vibe.
The School for Good and Evil.
I don't even want to
Where the
hang
true
out with
story
somebody who
behind
wants to
every
watch
great
this.
fairy tale begins.
Is that fucked
School
up?
for
No.
I'm like, I don't even want to hang out with people who want to see this.
Good trains the heroes. The School for Evil, the villains.
You're
There's just
trying to
certain
tell me
people I
that
know I'm not going to get along with, like closely.
And those people are people that like this movie.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with them. I'm sure they're good, fine people. But am I going to develop a close and lasting bond with them? Probably not.
No.
Does that make
Snow
me a
White
snob?
and
Maybe.
Cinderella and Jack
Fucking
and the
maybe.
Beanstalk were real.
Our graduates live the very real events, which become the stories.
Okay, I see how maybe I could like somebody who's into this.
Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
Yeah, it's not going to save it for me. But I think I would date a girl that's into this maybe. That's a possibility.
I don't think I could. I don't know. Could I be with someone who likes this kind of stuff? I was invited once to hang out with some friends, and they wanted to watch Sabrina and the Teenage Witch movie. I left.
Yeah, I would leave too.
I don't judge them.
Just what am I going to do with that?
It's not for me.
Am I going to eat acid while we do it or something at least? Like maybe if you give me drugs, I could be into it, but probably not.
Yeah.
That change the world.
Is there a world that I can chase with you?
I mean, this
This
is
is
the
all I've
15
ever
worst
wanted,
movies
Aggie.
of 2022. It's not like they gave us the best list.
That's true.
So it's like it's things that other people already don't like.
Right,
Well,
but-
and we're definitely not going to
But
like
this
it.
movie looks very expensive.
Yeah.
There was still a lot of money put on the line to make this
I'm sure it made money
piece of
too.
art.
I can't settle for an ordinary life.
Not as it seems that
You know what it is? It's for girls
But
who
they
are
don't
into Emily
belong
the
here.
Strange
How dare.
that have grown up
You must be
and like to think of themselves as witchy
Uh-huh.
and have a lot of crystals and secretly think that they're very special,
So
but they're not. They're muggles or whatever.
I'm looking up how this movie performed at the box office. It generated 30 million pounds for the economy of Northern Ireland.
Well, that's good for them, right? They probably need that win.
Box office and budget. Come on, internet.
I don't know what it is about the Irish, but they just always seem like they're down bad. You know what I mean?
Do you think they're a good stock?
I mean, I'm Irish, part Irish.
How do you feel about the stock of Irish people? Just kidding.
I just feel like they're always down bad, man. Like they're as far as like white people go, they're like a struggly white people.
Because of alcoholism?
Yeah, and like poverty, and it's cold and shitty, and they ran out
fight.
of potatoes one time, and
I'm having a really
they didn't
hard
like the
time
British, you know.
finding this information.
It's because nobody cares.
This is a 19th century setting,
Uh-huh.
which I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like that genre.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I have good taste in movies. I just don't like any of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
be lost.
That is an understatement.
Is this the same movie trailer?
Same movie. We're halfway through the trailer.
Jeez.
My dog.
Why is it so long?
Heroes and villains.
The time has come for you to admit which side you're on.
I'm tired of being pathetic, little Sophie.
You can be more than you ever dreamed you could be.
Into another world.
You'll not just be the fairest of them all. You'll be the strongest.
The rules at this school must be obeyed.
Dangerous evil is here. We have to protect Sophie.
If Sophie becomes evil,
Obviously,
none of
Sophie's
us will
not
survive.
that type. Who cares?
Okay, so this movie is obviously appealing to teenage
Girls.
Yeah.
This movie's for teenage
Friend,
girls.
evil is controlling you.
That's why I don't like it. Because I'm not a teenage girl anymore.
I like the new me.
Is there a world that I can change?
Okay. Moving on.
Thank God.
Moving on.
Thank you.
To
God bless you, good sir.
Purple Hearts. Number 14.
I hope it's better. For both of our sakes. You know? I want this to be a good experience. I want to have a good I want to be happy. Okay, I like palm trees.
Are you sure there's not a small part of you that enjoys the Schadenfreude of it all?
Oh, I'm sure there's a little bit that enjoys that. Yeah, being like a pompous asshole and hating on something for no other reason other than to be an asshole. Of course I love that. Love to complain, sweetheart.
It's good, clean fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, I hate this. This is enjoyable to hate this with you.
Dear Luke,
I like palm trees.
we fell in love so quickly. I figured I'd write you and fill in the gaps that...
It's that fucking chord progression. Again.
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
I fucking
And I heard it last night in MasterChef.
multiple times.
Multiple times.
They do it whenever they talk about people losing their family members. And that's how, like, that's who's supporting them and looking over them right now.
It's the same chord progression as the chorus of Roar, or the hook of Roar.
Yeah, it's so
Katy
terrible. You know what? Shows like MasterChef make me never want to tell anybody that any of my family members are dead.
Right.
Because it's just...
Because you know they'll put that fucking chord progression over your
they'll
story.
Put that chord progression over it. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Nobody's watching over me. Everybody's gone. They're fine. They're doing other things in the afterworld, right? They're not looking down on me. My dad's gambling. My mom's out drinking. They're having a good time wherever they're at, okay? They're not watching over me. They don't care what's going on right now. My immediate, overall they care, right?
Yeah.
But
we didn't have time to fill.
I don't want that chord progression.
Here's what you need to know about me. Music is my everything. But every time I sit down to write something, all my medical problems get in the way.
Dear Cassie.
Wow.
I empathize with that.
Okay, that's also very real. But okay, you know how most times when you're like watching a movie, the movie doesn't treat you like you're a fucking idiot.
Uh-huh.
And they like let you kind of figure out what's happening.
Uh-huh.
This trailer is for fucking morons. She's explaining the entire plot. Like, it's not like casual. They're not just showing us, right? Like, every time I sit down, I struggle, right?
Uh-huh.
She's like, every time I sit down, I deal with medical difficulties. They're really breaking it down for you because they don't want you to be like, what is this movie about? And that's how you know that it's a movie for morons.
Would you say I'm also a musical artist that deals with medical difficulties on a daily basis?
I mean, that's true.
As well as
very funny.
As well as mental difficulties?
Yes.
No, it is funny.
Is it?
Why not?
You know what? It is funny.
Why not?
It is. You know what's funny is that we continue in spite thereof, right?
Right.
We if you put us together, you end up with like 0.78 human.
Between you and I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We almost make one full adult. But there's a lot of love and a lot of creativity in that 0.78 human.
And you're a button and I'm a beak.
Yeah, and but it is funny. It is funny watching us try to get through life.
Like the fact that I didn't necessarily remember that you're going to medieval times today.
Yeah.
With your friend for her birthday.
Yeah.
but you left the house at like 1 a.m. You're so tired.
I was so exhausted.
And then because I was left with the pig, that's one extra thing I have to think about. So when I leave the studio, I'm holding the pig. I'm making sure the pig's okay. I'm not thinking about where I left my key.
Yeah.
Which was in my jacket pocket here, on the chair, and the door was locked, so I couldn't access it. So.
But there's two wacky people happening there.
That's what I'm explaining. Yeah.
Button, why are you going home at 1 a.m? And I'm like, oh well, it actually makes more sense to like drive.
Yeah.
Do this, like
the fact
here.
that wasn't thought through and figured out hours before is what makes you wacky, and the fact that I didn't
check to see your key. Yeah. Real time, we're struggling in real time.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
We're really go with the flowy types, you know. We're just vibing.
We just vibe.
We're just literally vibes. We're one big ball of vibes.
Yeah.
I understand like spatial organizational stuff.
Yeah.
And you understand time.
Yeah.
And that's where we also like, it's a yin yang where the other one struggles, where I don't realize that, wow, I'm going to be driving all the way out to buttfuck Egypt, and I should actually be like in Venice because it'll make my trip easier.
Do you know I've actually been to buttfuck Egypt? There was a mini Egypt in Illinois, in the state of Illinois. It's this really weird, obscure relic of the past that no longer exists, but you could still drive past it on the highway. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. But it sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's just really kitschy.
Interesting.
It's really kitschy and fun.
Like a little ghost town vibe?
Yeah, New Egypt, Illinois. Is that a thing? Oh, Southern Illinois is called Little Egypt. See, I didn't know that. So I think they just expanded into. They took their logical conclusion to its nth. Situation.
Wow. What a couple of goofballs. Goofy.
You're goofy.
You're goofy. Yeah, but we're wacky. We're a wacky duo.
We are definitely a wacky duo.
But we have a great time though. You know, we work well together. And we make it through.
Yeah. It's true.
We go at our own pace. This is a neurodivergent household.
Very.
We are not type A's.
No.
Nor are we type B.
What?
We're a third type. We're type C.
What? Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, we are type C.
What type am I? Well, you know the Enneagram situation.
Yeah.
We want this. There's a C and there's a D. See, fuck, I didn't even know this shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know there was a D.
Okay, so type A personalities.
Yeah.
Pros, multitasker, high achiever, goal-driven, perfectionist, sensitive, energetic, competitive, practical. I can be some of those things.
I can be some of those things.
Cons, easily overwhelmed, overachiever, workaholic, perfectionist, anxious, stressed, competitive, impatient. I could be all those things as well.
I could be all those things as well. We're not type A's though.
Hold on. Type B. Pro. Realistic, accepting, easygoing, tolerant, relaxed, uncompetitive, reflective, innovative, charismatic, adoptive, stable. I could be all those. I don't know. I could be any of these things.
You know, that's
what's going on
accurate.
here. What is this?
These things aren't mutually exclusive. I don't like this thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it.
Type D is overly routine oriented, overthinking, socially inhibited, overly cautious, depression and worry prone, and pessimistic.
That's what I would describe as a type A personality. Like the negative sides of a type A. Right?
All right, let's get through Purple Hearts.
Let's go get through Purple Hearts. She's going to explain everything for us because we're idiots.
Music is my everything. That every time I sit down to write something, all my medical problems get in the way.
Dear Cassie, I'm a third-generation Marine. I thought that by enlisting...
It was funnier the second time around.
thing I could earn my dad's respect. Now that I'm actually here, I'm doing it for me.
It's a military love
darling
story.
wife.
This is Republican propaganda bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, this is weird propaganda.
If we do this, then we have to make this look normal, like a real marriage. Gives you a year of free health insurance. Act like we
like each other.
like love each other.
Be safe out there.
They weren't supposed to be in love.
Ma'am, I'm calling you because your husband has been wounded in action.
But then they actually are in love. And they fall in love and they have to be.
They're both so hot and he's so wounded and like they're gonna fuck in the hospital bed.
Wow, it's not okay.
What?
He's wounded. He can't be having sex in the hospital bed.
Yeah, but that's what makes it hot.
We gotta keep it together till I get back up my feet.
I love the way you look at him. Just so real.
Wow.
You don't believe in love?
I mean, it has a real B movie look to it, doesn't it? The acting is very B level. There's nothing A level about.
Your heart is going crazy.
Man, that was
Rough.
a pile of dog shit.
That was rough. Okay.
Man, you know what that makes me not want to do? Have sex. I don't have sex now. I struggle with horny demons on a regular basis, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care for sex at this point in time.
The next one we're doing is called Fisherman's Friends, One and All.
Damn.
So buckle up, Buttercup. And
But you're not gonna want to fuck for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, I should have nutted before I came.
I'm here to pick up 15 passes for the Fisherman's Friends. Catering passes are allocated at the trader's entrance. Oh, no, it's Fisherman's Friends are a band. I thought you were talking about the cough squeeze.
Oh,
What's it
God.
like sharing a record label with
Snorefest
Lady
already.
Gaga? According to her management, she's well chuffed.
I like band movies like this. Not this genre, but I like it when, you know, they're a group of scallywags from different parts of the country coming together to fuse their weird vibes. And
Sure, bro.
You know what?
I support you in whatever bad movie stuff you like.
I'm not saying I like this. I'm just saying.
No,
that
you already said that you love it.
No.
You said you love it, and this is probably your favorite movie ever. And when I'm
saying that I'm sympathetic to this format and genre.
When you die, we're playing this at your funeral, correct?
No, please
yes
don't.
Yes or no?
Please don't do that. Please. Oh, I beg you, please do not do that to me.
You'll be dead, man. I'm just torturing everybody else that's left.
Okay.
The Fisherman's
Come on,
Friends
man.
have a new album ready to roll.
Moby Dick and the Whalers are not on message.
I like movies with like a record executive with the platinum records behind him.
Yeah, I know.
And he's telling.
It's the music biz.
It's
a music biz movie.
Yeah. And he's telling these old timers who were
You can't make it.
Yeah, you're too
Nobody
old.
wants it. You're washed up.
Yeah.
And they come back, and everybody actually loves them.
They're just drunkards at this point. Years past their prime.
You know, there's only one movie that I enjoy that's like that. Do you want to take a stab at what movie that is?
Oh, can you be more specific? Are they old people?
It's a band.
Okay.
It surrounds a band getting back together. Can't give you anything else other than that. It's
It
about
surrounds
a band.
a band getting back together.
Yeah.
Is it
It's a music movie though.
not Spinal Tap?
Nope.
Is that in a close proximity?
That is about a band.
Do we both like the movie Airheads?
Do we both like? Yeah, I think we both like that movie.
We both like Airheads.
Yeah, but that's not what it is.
Okay, I know.
Think button ear.
SLC Punk?
No, the Blues Brothers.
I wasn't gonna get that.
You weren't gonna get that?
No.
Wow.
Did I tell you one time when I was a child? I believe 10 years old. I went to California, specifically Los Angeles.
The city that we live in now.
Correct. And we went to Universal Studios.
Which is close, actually.
Very close. And at the time, they were advertising Blues Brothers 2000.
Oh, yeah, I remember when Blues Brothers 2000 came out. It had John Goodman in it.
Right.
He was the addition.
Right.
Nobody needed it. Should have stayed. That motherfucker should have stayed on Roseanne. Stayed in his fucking lane. But Dan Aykroyd, I don't know, man. He got something up his ass. It was a money grab.
So they were advertising that movie at the time. And do you know how when you go to an amusement park, there's usually like an outdoor stage?
Yeah.
Where there's performances happening? Yeah. So that's what was being. They were doing like a silly
Blues Brothers.
Yeah, some bullshit. And somehow I got caught up in it.
What do you mean?
Someone approached me and was like, would you like to be part of this performance? I don't know how it happened. I was so young that it all happened so fast. And I ended up dancing with these two Blues Brother 2000 actors.
Okay.
Wearing like overly big suits. We were all wearing overly big suits and doing dances and stuff. And I was
very shmoo forward.
I was just listening. Like there was like left, up, left, down, up. Come on, kid, left. You know, it's weird. It's fucking weird.
It seems like it was a stressful event for you. But also, oh my God, you must have been cute as hell. So
I must have been.
Yeah, that's why you were chosen. Do you know at medieval times I did not get thrown a rose by the knight?
Can you tell us a little bit about
that? Was a bummer.
What happened at medieval times? Please tell us, and please go into,
minute detail,
graphic detail about what it looked like. What
first
the people
off, it smells
were
like poop.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you right now, medieval times smells like poop because there's horses, and a lot of it is the horses being paraded around and them doing tricks with the horses. You have people that are failed actors and or starting actors playing these characters and hamming it up, and there's fights with jousting, and they run around with ponies. They feed you things on a plate that's technically food.
Do they feed you lots of meat on stick?
You get half a bird. You get half a rotisserie.
Okay.
It's a lot of chicken. I was very stoned, so I did eat it. It was mid. It was mid chicken.
It was chicken.
It was literally just chicken. It was. I don't think of it. I can't think I've ate anything whiter in my life. It was a very white person meal. It was like.
Was it a white person experience?
Everything about it was very
Gentile.
It is geared towards Gentiles.
Specifically, what kind?
There was a good mix of everybody there, but you have young people, you have old people. It's the same people that I think enjoy a cruise.
Right.
People that like an all-inclusive resort where like the food is like
slop,
microwaved, technically food, but it's all airport food.
I know. It's rough.
And everybody's like, oh, the food's pretty good. And you're like, what the fuck?
No,
Are we eating the same thing, bro?
This is slop.
And I'm like, this is...
You have to go into town for like the local restaurants and shit to get the good food in town.
Yeah. I'm like, don't try to tell me that this previously frozen salmon steak is high end. It's not. Or this frozen lobster tail. I get it. It's technically lobster. We're technically eating lobster right now.
Yeah.
But it's like a previously frozen tail that it tastes very Sizzlers,
Yeah. That is the level we're humming at.
Yeah.
And in those all-inclusive joints.
Yeah, it's just for NPCs.
You're right.
But there's lots of shouting, and you get drunk.
And lots of...
You get drunk on like overly sweet like boozy slushy guys, and then you like yell and you shout. There's lots of yelling and shouting. I'm definitely like the over it teenager. Like halfway through, it was really hard not to be on my phone. And then I was like, damn, I gotta stay focused. You know, you're providing an experience. Part of the birthday party, you're partying.
You, as in Buttons, are creating an experience for your friend.
Yeah, I want to be present.
Yeah.
It's my friend's birthday. I don't want to be an asshole that's on their phone.
Yeah.
But my one drink gave me a headache, so I couldn't continue that, you know, that level.
Right.
It smells like poop because there's horses pooping.
A lot of poo.
A lot of poo. It's fun though, you know. There's fun elements to it.
How do you feel about this Fisherman Band movie?
I don't like it at all. I think that just like medieval times, I think that you need a lot of mushrooms to probably enjoy it. I think if I was on a lot of mushrooms and I went to medieval times,
yeah,
I would have a very good time.
I believe that.
And I don't. Okay, so I don't know if this is a possibility, right? But if there's a way that I could get something different to eat as well, I don't care what I have to pay you. I want a different menu than everybody else. I'm sorry. let me
They should tier their menus like gruel.
Peasant gruel.
Exactly. Imitation gruel.
King.
Peasant gruel. King gruel. Then like
godly
food.
I want the god tier, and the god tier is just regular food.
Yeah, exactly.
Does she like?
Yeah, no. So because it was a birthday, and we did the birthday package. We got everybody gets a dessert, right? Which was like a eclair, like a previously frozen eclair. And then because it was a birthday, we also got a chunk of disgusting cake. I was like, oh, yeah, yippee, goody, gumdrop.
Did you just want to take your whole face and just smash it right into the cake?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, another disgusting inedible pastry. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. You know what I did enjoy, though?
What?
My half potato. They had a herb crusted potato.
Okay.
It was just a seasoned baked potato, like a half baked potato, but it was good. It was a potato.
Meat or pasty? We made the papers.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
11.
With success comes responsibility.
Go on, get out of here.
That's some performance you did yesterday. I've done some crazy things in my time too.
I don't think I'm.
Why is that guy's YouTube like all 2007'd out?
Yeah.
Is that on purpose?
I don't know.
Or is it just because they're in Ireland that things are a little more budget? Is YouTube 2007 in Ireland?
You know, Ireland, like I said, Ireland always just seems like it's down bad, you know?
Cut out for being in this.
They're a struggling nation.
Is this Ireland or Scotland?
Well, listen, I'm pretty sure it's Irish.
The fan club's been inundated with people wanting to be the new fisherman's friend.
When father died, the band died.
Definitely Irish.
They're definitely Irish.
I just wanted to make sure that we were insulting the right people.
Yeah, exactly. Scottish people sound uglier.
I am sailing. They want you. They want you. They want you as a new recruit.
No, we bloody don't.
Santiano won the day, heave away all along the plains of Mexico.
Please welcome our newest member of the band, Morgan Jenkins.
Well, you've had it
Okay,
right up to here.
can we pause
Father
it?
would be.
Realistically, what Irish sea shanty music is like selling out any sort of stadium or venue? I'm just saying, I've been to a lot of shows. I've lived in different cities. I don't know who's booking this and who's filling these seats.
There was a band in the late 90s in Canada that were Canada big.
Is it when is this like the same time when Riverdance had its like fleeting moment?
Yeah, this band is called Great Big Sea. You ready?
Fucking, I guess. Yes, I love you. Thank you. I know that we were doing
This
it to
was
make it a. Can we have a palate cleanser?
Huge in Canada.
I need a palate cleanser musically, honestly. You know,
we're not even done the trailer.
I know, but it's that hard. Can we just oblige me?
Oh, you mean like right now?
I need a palate cleanser.
And then
just
we go
put on,
back.
yeah. Just put on Ian Dury, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. I just need something nice for me.
Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Ooh, this is good. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
I have a lot of Ian Dury records. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman's, every man.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Hit me.
Je t'adore, ich liebe dich. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me.
Do you know who liked Ian Dury and the Blockheads?
M. Chown?
And A. Chown, the Chowns.
Oh, the Chowns, yeah.
I think they both owned Ian Dury and the Blockhead records.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see the Chowns liking that. Wasn't that a good palate cleanser, though? It was nice. It was short. It was sweet. It was poppy. It was disco.
You lost.
And then we're
Fancy
here.
cuppa?
Don't suppose you got anything stronger, have you?
I could add an extra tea bag.
Yeah, I stood up.
They're going to fuck. It's just an ordinary luck, and he's gonna put his penis in.
And she will suck.
On Cape Cormorant.
All I ever wanted to
I
be was
met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal.
Yeah, keep going.
I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town.
Oi. Yeah?
That was actually a Pogue song, which is an Irish, Shane McGowan. It's like an Irish punk thing.
And you passed it as a fucking original.
I never said it was an original.
And you made us all think, me, Piggy, Monkey, that
you wanted to believe that it was an original. You wanted to believe that I came up with original material. Okay. And you know that I'm lazy and I don't like Irish songs. So I cheated. I plagiarized. And I will continue to do the bare minimum to make it through the show.
The sun's evening glow.
Can't hide from the world forever.
You're not the only one who's hurting. Your father has a chance to live on through song.
Some things are worth breaking cover for.
For all the small people.
What are they doing it?
Sing along never spoiled anybody's appetite.
Everyone loves to sing along.
How many
Everyone wants to sing a song. Everyone wants to suck my dong.
How many members are in this band?
I don't know. Too fucking many, man.
Let's just go back to this shot of them performing. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 9 dudes? Is this a 9-piece or is this like a 5-piece featuring 4 extra dudes?
I don't know, man. It's too much.
It's too unclear. I don't like the vagueness of that.
Since when have fish fingers been sexy?
One and all, Jim. One and all, mate.
This movie is for white people that live in Boston and think that they're Irish. And they're like, everybody in my family's Irish. I'm an O'Malley. And it's like, I don't know, man. You're kind of just like a meathead that lives in Boston. Your family's been there 100 years. Give up the ghost, man.
I mean, your dad does have a mean marinara sauce that he puts on the pot. You got nothing to say about that?
No. I was brewing, and then I had literally nothing to say.
Were you Boston Bruins?
No. I was percolating.
Glastonbury. That woman has seriously lost the plot.
My name is Leadville Treblecock, and I'm politically incorrect.
treble cock? What's his name?
I don't know, man.
Darling.
Referring to me as my darling is inappropriate.
Sorry, pet.
I'm politically incorrect. We love an old man who's politically incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that such an annoying trope? People love to see that character. I'm a man and I'm gonna do the bad thing that everybody knows is bad.
Looks like we have a bad Grinch movie on our hands. The mean one.
It gets worse. Is this going from like the least worst to the worst?
Yes.
Because I feel like that is what's happening.
That is exactly what's happening.
Wow, this is
It's an adventure like no other is what this is.
It's exactly what's happening.
Remember that story about Cindy you-know-who? When her Christmas was stolen, she knew what to do.
Why, Santa Claus? Why?
But what if I said that's not how it went down?
You gonna be okay? Because we can turn around.
Joker Man font a little bit.
Right now.
A little papyrusy, honestly.
Poor girl. Her mother was killed. Her mind snapped.
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the man.
Dad?
Weird editing and bad acting. Yes?
Yeah, this is really interesting. I do have to say I'm very interested in the Christmas horror genre.
Yeah.
Do you know that there's two? So this is a funny story. Do you know that there's two movies out right now that are like competing? They're the same thing. One of it is like Silent Christmas or Silent Night, and the other one's like Christmas Bloody Christmas, but they're almost identical. I know one of the guys that directed Christmas Bloody Christmas, but Silent Night's like the bigger one. But they're basically the same thing. If we watch the trailers back to back, but it's very funny because people are green lighting these movies. Like people gave them money to make these movies.
Yeah. So apparently in the opening weekend, this movie didn't even crack $250,000. It's pretty bad.
Let's look at can we look at the numbers on Silent Night or Silent Christmas and then Christmas Bloody Christmas? I'd love to see the numbers on that.
Silent Night movie from 2022. Okay. Box office. Is this that what you're talking about?
Is it? I don't know.
It seems like there's a lot of Silent Night horror movies.
Okay, well that's not the one we're looking for. Maybe it's called Silent Christmas or
no. Let's just go back to this list. Is that okay?
Yeah. I want to know.
All right, or let's finish the mean ones, I guess.
He is out there. What if the Christmas killer is
No,
back?
that's straight up Joker Man.
Yeah, it's Joker Man.
This town cannot go through another Christmas killer thing. Not again.
Us folks down in Newville, we liked Christmas a lot. But that thing that lives just north of Newville does not.
What is it?
Also, they're not. These Who's are not Who. Like, you notice that?
What's up?
These Who's from Whoville are not Who like. It's not Dr. Seuss. It's like bootleg. Okay.
He's a mean one, that mister.
I'm not going to be a victim anymore.
Time to roast this beast.
The movie they don't want you to see.
You're a dead one, mister.
Can they not actually say Grinch?
I mean, this definitely looks like they're going for a B-movie horror Christmas flick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, next.
Wow.
Paradise City.
Jesus. Yeah. Taking a deep breath, and I'm preparing myself for the next one. Wow, this one just doesn't look like it has enough money to be good.
My name is Ian Swan. This man
Wait, that's
is my
Bruce Willis.
prisoner.
Isn't he retired now?
You're Robbie Cole, right? You're Ian Swan's son.
Whoa, is that Stephen Dorff?
Yeah.
Stephen Dorff
I like how you called that so quickly. Whoa, is that Steven Dorff? Holy shit.
Everybody stop the fucking presses. It's that famous actor Steven Dorff. Okay, you want to know why, though? You want to know why I instantly recognize him?
Why?
Because I had a boner for him when he did Blade.
I mean, he's a hot guy.
Yeah, I have a boner for Steven Dorff, and that's why I know.
But he's an action movie star, and this is an action movie, no?
Yeah, you know what? I also find Bruce Willis very fuckable. So that's why they've this movie secretly is tailored to me. That's who this movie is for. It's like for closeted gay men, right? We're supposed to be dudes that are hot and horny for Bruce Willis and Steven Dorff, but we're watching it because it's an action film. We're not gay, but we are so gay.
Yeah, your dad and I used to work together. He made a lot of enemies. He's cracking a real whale of a bounty.
John Travolta's in this shit too? Also bald?
Wow.
You're my friends.
Do you know John Travolta has been in a lot of bad movies? Like a lot.
Wow.
A lot.
I did not know that.
Well, that's too bad.
But you know what? John Travolta's also on my fuck list.
I feel like
they put everybody on here.
John Travolta is right now kind of in a dip in his career, kind of like where Nicolas Cage was before he had another renaissance.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like right now, John Travolta is not his most fuckable. But I also feel like he's easy to get to right now. So I'll still take it, but he's not really what I want. But he's on
Boy,
old John Travolta is on my fuck list, so I would fuck him now just so I could, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
He loves dude masseuses.
Well, Buttons is very strong and muscular. I have a very nice jawline.
Meaning?
Be a masseuse. I could be a male masseuse.
Meaning what? That you're willing to hook up with John Travolta that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
El Gringo Narco, biggest meth operation in the Midwest.
That is the most bullshit
Maui.
name I've ever heard. El Gringo Narco. That's like somebody's stupid like IG screen name, you know? Fuck, man. The writing
The
is
international
garbage.
drug port.
A toast in the new Maui. From now on, everybody's wishes come true.
He's a stone-cold killer tied to the cartels.
Word of advice, I would leave this island and not come back.
You want to get to work or not?
Tough guy, whispery tough guy talk. Do you want to get to work or not?
Bro, I'm telling you, this is like weird DL softcore. I'm getting a big boner for it. They're whispering. They're chicking guns.
Are
guns.
whispering sweet nothings into your
They're
ear?
whispering sweet nothings into my ear. And they keep talking about how they're going to get it done hard and fast. And I'm like, you know what I want more than anything? For you to get off this island. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm definitely going to get off on this island.
Buck has a lot of influence on this island.
Don't you ever doubt me.
Don't you ever doubt me. I'll shoot you in the dick.
You think I'll drown?
If we're lucky.
Make sure he's dead before he leaves his property.
Why does the film quality also just look cheaper than the in-between, what do you call this stuff? Like slides of letters and words and paragraphs and such?
I don't know what you would call that, but obviously it's got a specific name, but I don't know what that is. I'm but a humble
prompts?
bimbo.
Are they prompts? Can we call them prompts?
Sure.
The movie footage looks cheaper than the prompts. That's bizarre. Or the digital graphics.
The digital graphics
look more expensive than the actual film.
Which the graphics don't look expensive either, though.
Which is exactly. It's not staying.
It's like they blew the budget on the actors, and then they couldn't pay for decent cameras to film it with.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
We don't have a chance.
But they know that it's just for DL men who are gonna jerk off to it and say it's not gay. It's not gay. It's an action movie. And so they know that we don't care about the grainy footage, man. We'll watch it. We watch a lot of weird POV stuff.
Get down!
Senseless violence.
Lots of stunts. Lots of. That's me cocking my gun.
I love it.
Multiple times. Do you know that I'm ready now? Because I've made the gun cocking noise.
Should we see The Lost Girls? I'm going to get some Larimer bars while we watch The Lost Girls.
Some what bars?
My cashew cookie situation that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah, you're obsessed with those.
This is my new obsession. You know how I get.
I know. Yeah, I know how you. I do know how you get. You'll be in love with it for another like week or two, and then won't touch them again for 6 months.
This one might be the one though.
That's what you always say.
BRB. Okay, you're gonna watch it and then tell me what it's like.
Oh man, that's hard. Are you gonna bring something cool back for me?
I'm bringing a box of snacks.
Okay. Are there other snacks besides those dry ass bars?
Listen, darling. When you turn 12 or 13, you will meet a boy. This boy will take you for a ride in the sky. The boy's name is Peter.
Wendy, you must promise me that you will never grow up like the others. I'm Adam.
The love of a boy won't be enough for you.
You promised me, Wendy.
No one is ever really present in this family. Fantasy take people away.
Peter, I grew up long ago. Why do you keep coming back to us?
So fabulous to see you again. Like mother, like daughter.
Did my mom disappear with this boy?
There's a bit of pan and hook and pan.
Wow. Can we just take a moment
Neverland gives
to appreciate Shmoo for bringing Buttons the perfect snack? Yeah. Good job.
I did good.
All the points are awarded to you. You got 10 out of 10 on that one, bud. Yeah. So the movie's about like weird Peter Pan coming back for the kids. And he's just really clingy and weird. It seems obsessive. I don't like it.
So instead of The Lost Boys, it's The Lost Girls.
Yeah, because he keeps coming back for like Wendy's daughter, and then each new girl that he meets, he's like, "You promise you'll never grow up." It's weird.
Gives us the gift of true freedom.
Mom? It's time, Wendy.
Wow.
It seems weird. I'm not vibing with it at all. It's giving me Stockholm.
Mother Schmuckers. This could be promising.
C'est la meilleure blague de la Terre. Qu'est-ce que vous faites dans ma cuisine? Pourquoi ça pue comme ça? C'est du caca. Vous faites frire du caca dans ma cuisine? Non mais je rêve. Arrête-toi.
What happened?
Fais pas ça, t'es trop...
They're cooking poo in the kitchen.
What?
Bon quoi? Ça me fait
C'est interdit pour les chiens, monsieur.
On n'a pas de chien.
Tu dégages, t'as jamais d'argent.
Tu te calmes, s'il te plaît. C'est vrai, pourquoi tu t'énerves? On va le laisser ici, Jacques Janvier.
Hé, les enfants. Et Cachemire, elle va bien?
Maman, elle te déteste, tu comprends? Elle veut pas te voir, alors dégage.
Je veux juste parler, Cachemire.
Ah! Reculez là! Oh! Cachemire, calme-toi. Jacques Janvier, il est où? Vous l'avez perdu? On a retrouvé Jacques Janvier. Sinon, c'est la rue, d'accord? C'est compris, ça Philippe?
Is this French? Dude, where's my car?
Kind of.
Oh, le pire! C'est mon
Like,
pigeon,
dude,
hein?
where's my car? Napoleon Dynamite, but French.
And kind of the room.
I hate it.
A stinky shot of John Waters' recklessness. You have to be there to get it. Variety.
Yeah, but I don't want to be there. And I don't want to get it.
Shut down! Little fucking
Do you
Wow.
think that it's on the level of Freddy Got Fingered?
No way.
And I'm just like, we're just not reading it right? I say no.
It's considered the most offensive film of the year, but it might also not be funny. Blacklight with Liam Neeson.
I will find you. I'd fuck Liam Neeson.
One day you wake up and realize you're not sure who the good guys are anymore.
You're a federal agent involved in a secret FBI program.
Off the books.
What kind of bad stuff do you do?
Breaking and entering. Physical coercion. You name it, I've probably done it.
Physical coercion?
Murder?
Not on my menu.
Grandpa!
Gabe, I've been thinking. Maybe it's time I hang it up.
No. Travis, not an option.
Some water.
I know I wasn't a great father, but I'd like to be the best grandfather I can be.
Natalie doesn't need a fixer like you. I've been writing about the story for over a year. The United States government is killing innocent civilians under the guise of protecting democracy.
Under whose orders?
The director of the FBI. How many more have to die for you to stop looking the other way?
You need to come clean, Gabe.
You're confused about our relationship. You are my weapon. You work for me.
Count me out.
You show me a little gratitude if you want a normal life.
No.
My end is now.
Pretty
Where's
safe.
my family?
Pretty safe to say, if you get into like a weird business like this, it's hard to get out.
Because he was an assassin?
Yeah.
He was a hitman?
It's always the same thing. They take his family. He has to fight to get him back. Blah, blah, blah.
If I find out you had anything to do with my granddaughter disappearing, you're gonna need more men.
This is like weird dad fodder. Because it's hard for men to connect of other emotions. So this is like I feel like how men can get emotional, right? Where they're like, I'd protect my family. They're right. If they took my granddaughter, they would need a whole lot more men. I'd kick all their butts. And I'm like, okay, how about you just call your granddaughter, fucking weirdo?
You'll be finished before the day is over.
Everything I did was for you.
Are you really gonna shoot me, Travis?
Yes, I will.
Grandpa, are you a good guy?
I wanna be.
It's almost so on the nose that it's a parody of itself.
It is.
Right?
You know what, though? Like, how much is Liam Neeson worth, man? Look it up. Let him cash that fucking check, you know?
Your munchy crunchy sounds are so cute. You think my munchy crunchy's ugly?
I'm trying to hide mine, now that you mentioned it.
Do you see his net worth?
No, it's very tiny for me.
145 million.
Wow. That's a lot.
It's a lot of guacamole there. Lot of guacamole.
So let him catch. He's just cashing the check, man. Wow.
But like, who the fuck is watching this shit still?
Dads.
Doesn't it all feel so antiquated? So
Weird
passe?
dads are watching it. I don't know what dads do on their own time. Not in the dad business.
Know anything about wine?
A little.
You're a lifesaver.
I'm Chris.
Sky.
2 sudden adventures.
Adventure.
Walk of shame.
Hey, get away from my car, man. Don't want any problems.
Wait!
Ladies, you're 2 weeks behind on the rent again.
You're not gonna say anything? Explain where you were all night?
The acting is so bad.
I'm confused because it's so bad.
I saw something on the news.
Lisa!
It's your roommate. Sky, you should probably contact the police.
That would be stupid of me.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her. Expecting a package?
How's the knee, dude? I do good work, don't I?
Everything goes, lover boy. Stripping you down to the studs.
All of this was a setup.
Now you're catching on.
This to me is by far the worst one.
Yeah.
What do you think, Baby Button?
This one's insulting because they're trying to make it seem smart.
Sky, you are a very naughty girl.
It's scary, right? I need all your passwords and security codes. What's your mother's maiden name? Mother's maiden name.
Are you going to get Chris or you want me to call the police?
It's right here.
Daddy! What did he want?
Everything.
Okay, you're okay. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Please state the nature of your emergency.
A yellow Saab convertible? What?
What?
Get Chris or you want me to call the police?
It's right here.
Oh, God.
Kill me.
Thank God you came back, Chris. Thought I might lose you forever.
You should have seen the look on your face.
I'm glad the actors are getting work.
That's your takeaway from this?
Glad people are making money.
To make shite?
It seems like an absolute waste, but you know, people got bills to pay, right?
How about the friendship game? That sounds fun.
Do you think we would win on the friendship game?
Yes, but do you know how? Do you know what I love about this game that we're playing with our friendship?
What?
Is that every movie is progressively worse than the last.
Yeah, it's getting pretty painful. Do you have a lighter? Because I need to get high, I'll be honest. I got so scared. A light toss.
Light toss applesauce.
Wow, I didn't catch it because I am a bimbo. But your throw?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you play sports.
Yeah?
Yeah, you play sports big time.
Yeah?
You're a jock. Because the way you threw that, guess where it went? Bloop, right here perfectly.
I'm a sports guy.
You're a sports guy, clearly. So did you watch the World Cup today?
No.
You're supposed to lie and say yes. Do you know which one won?
Do you know that I can't lie about it because I wouldn't even know how to lie? I don't know anything about soccer.
I don't know anything either. I don't know who was in. I don't know who was the two. I know today though was the final two people, or the two teams, not the two people.
It was 1v1.
It was just two humans. Wouldn't that be so cute if the World Cup just came down to two humans just kicking a ball back and forth? That's very Harry Potter though. I'm not really for it. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure.
Or as my dad likes to call it, Harry Pothead.
That is a very M-Chown thing to say. Very wacky.
Friendship game?
Friendship game.
It's a game. A friendship game. If your friendships don't survive it, Neither do you. $10.
All we have to do is put our fingertips on it and each share our deepest, innermost desire.
So it's a game. Like, how do you win?
We win by staying friends. College, job, family. We're already getting sucked into these things that we're supposed to do or be. I just hope that we can break out of that reality. I want this summer to last forever.
Stranger Things music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But like more modern.
Yeah.
Less 80s.
She wanted to leave for years. It's not some lost puppy. Maybe this is all part of it. Maybe you're just the only one dumb enough to believe it.
We can fix this. We're still friends.
Are we?
You're friends with a mushroom head?
Hey, I got a mushroom head, man. Dutch boy.
You're a cute Dutch boy. It's different.
Yeah.
This game, I'm over it.
It's not over you. That's the problem.
It was a test.
Oh my God. Did the black friend really die first again? Is that what we just saw happen?
No, I think somebody else died before her.
Oh, okay.
If your friendships don't survive, neither do you. We can play again, right?
You never should play that game.
It's just like Final Destination.
Yeah.
And Truth or Dare. There's been a million movies with this concept.
Yeah.
We've seen it a million times, and I would watch that.
I
would watch that.
Are we descending into utter madness?
Yeah, but the thing is about Friendship Game, that is terrible, but I'd watch it.
Because it's fun?
Because it's predictable and fun. I want to know like how is it actually killing him, you know?
Me Time with Mark Wahlberg. Fuck. And comedian what's his name again?
I'm smoking weed.
I'm too high to remember.
That's fine. We don't need to. I'll remember who it is if I find him fuckable. I got Steven Dorff in a heartbeat.
This guy. What's his name again?
I can't see him and I don't.
Sonny, you have no life outside of your kids.
Oh, Andrew Santino's
Andrew Santino's in it. See? Once again, because I find Andrew Santino fuckable, picked him out of a crowd instantly.
Kevin Hart. His name is Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, I don't care about Kevin Hart.
Okay, so
Andrew Santino's even more fuckable in real life.
As an architect, we made a decision that's best for me to take care of the kids. It's called a system which works.
Yeah, prison system. That's what it sounds like.
that was the only part I liked so far, was Andrew Santino's line.
Yeah,
What's up, Huck?
Honey, baby! My birthday's coming up. You haven't been to one of my parties in forever.
You guys were so close, and then I grew up. I don't want to spend a weekend with Huck and a bunch of 22-year-olds.
I have an idea. I should take Dash and Ava for spring break by myself.
You've never traveled with them without me.
I am their mother. I will be fine.
Honestly, I have concerns.
Did you hear what
No, Dash, get your stuff.
I don't like Kevin Hart.
Let's go.
Me neither.
Every parent's dream is to spend a week without their family.
I get some me time.
Me time. How was your first day of freedom?
It was great. I played golf with some old buddies of mine. I went to this underground barbecue spot.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right.
We should go to Huck's party.
Sonny, baby! Happy birthday!
Thank you, brother.
You look good. Hey, whoa.
Hey, guys! Say hi to my oldest friend in the world!
Yeah. You want a towel?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
This week isn't about me. It's about us.
Okay.
In the majestic California! Oh! It's our own Burning Man.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Where the porta potties at?
Right there.
That's a bucket.
Yeah, they work great.
Party over here. A party over there. Hey, buddy. Aren't you a little scary kitty? Oh, my God. Oh, sit it down.
This movie's for fucking morons.
Help! I got a lion trying to eat me! Help!
This movie is for the lowest common denominator.
This is the big dog.
You're not wrong.
I'm just not wrong.
You're the facts of the matter are that you are not wrong.
I'm not wrong here.
I'm the big dog. Hell yeah, big dog. He's not okay.
He's out.
Okay, good.
Like Butch and Sundance just got back together.
Oh my God!
Way to make the most of your me time.
How much is Kevin Hart worth?
You're a new man.
So much money.
So much money.
Let's go, baby.
I should watch my mouth because Liam Neeson probably doesn't have shit on Kevin Hart.
Ooh, wow, $500 million. He's worth $500 million.
Yeah.
That's absurd. Wow.
That's wild.
A lot of stuff I'm not proud of.
Oh my God! It looks like a hot Cheeto. Okay, outside.
What is going on?
It's Huck. He's always got me doing stupid shit.
We gotta do this together. It's always something crazy. I just feel like this is too much. I'll see you later. Sonny, I'm doing it. Open your arms like a starfish. Starfish can't fly. I told you could do it. I love you, Huck. I love you, Huck.
Let me say.
Quality movie there, huh?
It's just painful that
it's a big pile of expensive shit.
It's the I'm you know what it just really fucks with my head. Like it actually like puts me in a really dark place.
That people have money like that to just blow, right?
Because I'm just like, are you sure we can't tackle houselessness?
Exactly.
Are you
sure we can't?
Are you sure we can't let disabled people like have more money to live
off of?
Yeah, without like cutting them off from their service. I'm like, are you sure that we can't get health care and that we can't get rid of the student loans? I just feel like that when they say that there's not money for those things, I'm just like, that's a lie. That's a lie because Kevin Hart has all this money and we don't need another Kevin Hart movie. Like we don't.
We also don't need another Mark Wahlberg vehicle of this nature.
We don't need Mark Wahlberg to do anything, actually. If Mark Wahlberg could retire, that'd be fucking great.
I'm not that anti-Wahlberg.
I just don't think that Mark Wahlberg is doing anything worthwhile. You know who? If I was the coach of life, right? Pauly Shore, off the bench. I want you on the fucking court. Right. Mark Wahlberg, take a seat. Go get some Gatorade, bud. Bring Kevin with you. Bro,
Hey,
a
Coach.
sports movie?
Mr. Goodall is on the phone.
Roger Goodell's on the phone. The commissioner.
He didn't say what his job was.
I can't with a sports movie. You know what I mean?
Sean, what are you doing here?
Just came to watch my son play football. Played a great game out there.
You lost 0 to 40.
Can't help it if all your teammates are horrible.
This is like a Paul Blart guy.
Good guys.
Who's doing it?
Yeah, King of Queens, Paul Blart. The average Joe.
What's that guy's name? The actor?
I know.
You know what's funny? My friend.
It escapes me at the moment.
My friend
too.
Conrad loves that actor. He thinks he's
Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
You know what?
What is there to love about Kevin James? That he's just everyman?
Yeah.
Just average in every way?
Yeah. Bro's got the most average wang ever. I can picture what his wiener looks like in detail. And it's just the most average wiener. It's nothing great.
We're the worst team in the league.
They need some motivation. Are you seriously ordering a pizza right now?
Oh yeah, I want stuffed crust. What kind of question is that?
You're only here because you got suspended.
No, there's millennial.
Whoa.
Fuck right off. Fuck right off. Fuck right off.
It's millennial whoop meets pink.
Fuck right off. You know what? This is fucking offensive. This is offensive. I'm offended.
That people are using money to make movie gruel.
Yeah, I don't want to ever hear anybody complain about money for other things in the world, in life. Shut the fuck up. There's money for all of it. Every leftist utopia argument I have, and people are like, where do you want the money to come from? The Paul Blart movies. We're done making them. This is how we're going to solve the fucking houseless problem in LA. Kevin Hart, you're not making another fucking movie in this town.
And instead, what is he doing?
All the money's being diverted to mental health and healthcare and housing.
Is Paul Blart fired, or is he?
He's not fired.
Or does he have a new role? Is he going to give out clean needles and stuff instead?
Yeah, we'll find something for them to do. They don't actually even need to worry about it. They could just. I'm not telling them they have to give up their money. They just have to stop.
Stop making these terrible movies.
Yeah, just go enjoy your fucking money. Go fuck off to an island or something. You're done. And the money that you would get for the next piece of shit, we're going to do something good with it. That's what I'm saying we do. That's my suggestion. There's no longer an excuse. It's like, well, where are we going to get the money? Right there. I figured out the whole fucking budget. All right? We're not letting Kevin Hart make any more movies. Done. That's honestly going to make at least a dent.
This movie's called Asking for It.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
I don't like where we're going with it.
We all understand betrayal. Some of us, it was a system. Maybe it was our families. Could have been a stranger.
Nothing I love more than watching grown men squeal.
Uh-oh.
We are men. We founded this country on our backs. Now they want us to give up power willingly into the hands of people who are incapable of wielding it. Over my dead body.
What are we doing? Kind of like a clean up the streets program.
Look, I don't smack you in the mouth.
I'd like to see you try.
There's some feminists who want to attack my event. I need additional protection.
So is this supposed to be like a girl boss babe vibe? Where they're like,
no one's gonna give it to us, so we have to take it.
You know her, but you clearly don't know me.
The violence, you know it's gonna come back to you. It always does.
Oh my God. That's Ezra Miller playing the asshole. He's playing the villain.
wow.
Weird.
Wait, we're letting him do. We're employing him?
We're employing him to be the villain. That's fucking Ezra Miller being the shitbag. Weird.
That's so weird. And the film's called Asking for It?
Uh-huh.
Does nobody see how dark that is?
Dude, Hollywood's fucking evil.
What the actual fuck?
We're about to watch.
And it's like supposed to be like a girl boss babe, like pro-feminist movie. What the? What in the? That is so perverse to me.
Yeah. It's real bad.
That is not
cool.
That movie didn't need to be made either. That money could have been.
I know. See, the people who made it, it's not like they went into it thinking this is a piece of crap necessarily. Maybe they thought it was great.
No, you're an idiot.
Do you think everyone knew along the chain that this was crap?
No, I just think that they were idiots. They didn't think it was a piece of shit because they made it.
Mm.
If you had taste,
right,
you would know that you're making a piece of shit.
Wow.
I would be embarrassed to say I worked on that film.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't want to show your friends.
No.
Even though it has like a giant... Is Ezra Miller still a star or is he a fallen star? I don't follow this shit closely enough.
I don't know, but I don't think that we're... it was pretty weird and fucked up what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we should be probably having him in big budget movies. You know?
Shocking news from the tech world today is eccentric billionaire Finley Hart
has reportedly passed away.
Hey, Sam. I know I wasn't always the best father, but anyway, here's the deal. I'm gonna need your help to stop a globe-killing disaster event. My death was something that had to happen. I always expected great things of this world. And those things are kept secret.
Welcome. Prior to his death, Mr. Finley Hart chose each of you to be a part of the reactivation plan.
You're talking about that machine, aren't you?
Yes.
Temporal displacement. It's time travel.
Sam, I've got to caution you. If your team doesn't discover the key to make the machine work, it will rupture and it'll be bye-bye to humanity.
We're missing someone.
Some lunatic is staring right into my window.
Where's he going?
And beware, there are people who will try to stop you.
Are you okay?
Swear you did not put that photo in the nursery, babe.
I've never seen the picture.
I have your wife.
What's happening?
Run, baby, run!
Is there someplace in your house you can hide?
Is he gone?
Bro, it'd be so hilarious to have us in a movie like this. We would, first off, I'm not going to save the world, bro. I'm going to tap out right away. I'm too soft for that shit. I'm too neurotic. I have too much anxiety. I'm just going to tap out.
You're not equipped.
I'm not equipped to handle
for
it.
that task.
No, I'm just like, damn, you guys picked the wrong motherfucker. I'm just going to kill my... I can't say that on the air. I'm just going to unalive my time here. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just like, damn, that sucks. I'm out. I'm a force quit. I'm just gonna force quit. I'm not built. I'm not equipped to handle that. I'm not running. You know, like in scary movies, they like with like the serial killers, they always show the people running.
Okay, two thoughts. One,
yeah,
easy money for Anthony Hopkins because all he has to do is just shoot like one long selfie scene.
Yeah.
And then they can edit it later.
Yeah, and he just gets to fucking guap out. He just does the one scene or two.
I mean, they needed his name, and because they must have thought of a way that was cost effective to have Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Right? Since he's not actually in the movie outside of being in like the Will video. Like son or grandson.
He got to film it from his fucking like living room.
Yeah, exactly. He could have done it from home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Awful.
Horrible. Oh, wow. We just dropped off a cliff from 0 contact to 365 days. This day has an 8 out of 10 average score on Metacritic. So we are really in the shit can now.
Yeah.
According to critics, this movie has no merit whatsoever.
Whatever I want.
Not a single drop?
No.
I think she just answered the question.
I will do whatever I want with you. I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
I am very curious if there's a person out there in America who watched this and was like, yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, there is, sweetheart. Somebody watched it and liked it.
Mrs. Torricelli, right?
How long have you been working for my husband?
I just want to protect you.
This is not protection.
I have to leave.
It's like mob boss stuff?
How could I be
Yeah.
so stupid? Dalej mi nie powiedziałaś? Mroczna tajemnica to jest świetny fundament danego związku.
Laura.
Take me away from here.
Yeah, and then you'll be hunted forever.
Wiesz, że jesteś najsilniejszą kobietą, jaką znam?
Just be the mob wife, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Just chillin', just be the mob wife already.
Bro, everybody knows if you get with a mob dude, right? You can't fuck around. He's probably gonna fuck around on you. And you just get back by buying another Birkin, by buying another car. Maybe you fuck your personal trainer or something like that. But you don't leave your mob husband. When you sign up for it, you sign up for dating a criminal piece of shit. But you can't run away because then he's gonna send goons after you. You'd have to kill him. You have to kill him to get out of that relationship.
Who are you?
See, I'm loyal. I'm fine.
Wait, does she fall in love with like
a bodyguard or something like that?
Yeah.
Bro, just fuck him on the side and keep it quiet, man. No loyalty nowadays. I would make an excellent mob boss wife. I'm just going to wear lots of leopard prints. I'm going to get drunk by the pool every day. I'm going to do my Pilates.
Are you gonna chop thinly sliced shallots?
Yeah, I'll chop some shallots.
For the sauce?
I'll chop some thinly sliced shallots. I'll go into the kitchen with Nona. I'll get in the kitchen with Nona. Okay? I'll mind my fucking business. I'll spend all the money how I want. I'll throw excellent Christmas parties. I'm loyal. It's fine. Not a big deal. Go handle your business. Just make sure no horse heads end up in our bed. You know? Do what you got to do, sweetheart.
Laura.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
Is that it?
Yeah. Would you make a good mob wife?
Oh no, there's one more.
No? Yeah?
There's one more. But it's not showing up. Oh, maybe that is it. Whatever. Okay, that's it.
Did we reach the end of the list?
I think we reached the end of the list.
It was so bad we didn't even we stopped counting it at a certain point.
Yeah.
We just were letting it happen to us.
What are you asking me? Would I do what?
I was asking about you being a mob wife.
Would I be a mob wife?
Yeah.
No.
Too dangerous?
Too dangerous.
Yeah, there's a big element of danger there. I think if you're not directly in the mob, but you're like maybe associated, that's fine. You know, I think that's personally okay. I don't want to date necessarily a mob boss per se. But maybe if you were a defense lawyer.
You're still talking to this defense lawyer guy?
No.
So what are you worried about?
Well, maybe I am. Maybe I am. But it's neither here nor there.
Is it?
It's neither here nor there. You know, I think it's less dangerous in the world. In the like the danger risk level, right? Goes from like a red to like a orange in that scenario. In that case. Yeah. I feel like that has a little tone of judgment and a little A little
You and your mob boss.
What? It's not a mob boss. I'm not a mob boss. Nobody else is a mob boss. They just defend mob bosses. Different.
Yeah.
Very different. Besides the movies.
Yeah.
Do we have anything we wanted to discuss before we go to Florida? Our next show that we do will be in Florida. And hopefully no alligators on meth will eat any babies.
That's the hope.
That is the hope. If it does happen, though, I'm not going to be surprised because that's what I think of Florida as.
Mm-hmm.
But Florida's a big state, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, bigger than I think it is, I think. Can we do a little Florida lesson? A little like a little geography, Florida. Like, let's find out about Florida. The different areas of Florida. Is this one of the worst movies of 2022 as well?
It was made during COVID.
Oh.
2020.
That is a frog. That is a slithery snake. That is Florida from in the sky.
Welcome to Florida. This state is beloved for its subtropical climate, sunny beaches, and famous points of interest. It's home to a great variety of plants and animals.
That's cute, whatever that is. What is that?
Fox of some sort?
Dolphin?
Oh, that is a dolphin.
Cute. Dolphins are weird and horny, man.
Some are found in all or most of the state.
Have you ever pet a dolphin?
Only found in certain.
Yeah.
Was it horny?
I don't know. I was a kid.
Oh. Dolphins are horny, man. Every dolphin I've met has always been like, hey, rub me, rub me, rub me. And I'm like, bro, you got weird energy. I want to get out of the water right now. I don't like this fucker. He's going to like nose me.
Certain areas. Even its landscapes and climate are more diverse than many people realize.
Clearly.
Today on Wild Florida, we will explore 4 different regions.
What a sweet little nerd.
And learn what makes each one different from the rest. Like many things, you'll find there's more to Florida than meets the eye.
I can't. Sweet,
the
sweet
northwestern
boy.
region of Florida is the least populated and most lightly traveled in the state.
Was he picked last?
Its landscapes and
on the
climate
gym
are
team?
pretty different than what many people picture when they think of the Sunshine State. There are many hills and ravines here, making the elevation higher than the rest of Florida.
And easy to hide dead bodies.
Here you will find Florida's highest point, the town of Lakewood, which rises 345 feet above sea level. As you can see, it's no mountain, but still impressive. The Panhandle is home to the only system of caves in the Sunshine State, and its climate is more temperate than the rest of Florida. During the fall, a number of trees change color. The Panhandle is home to many animals found nowhere else in Florida, such as the alligator snapping turtle and the American beaver. North Florida.
North Florida.
This region of Florida lies east of the famous Swanee River. Sandy uplands and pine flatwoods make up much of North Florida's landscapes. At its southern end lies Ocala National Forest, home to the biggest population of black bears in the state. Central Florida.
Okay. Working
Central
our way
Florida
down.
might be called the meeting place of Florida's 2 different climates, where temperate meets tropical. Along both coasts, the vegetation is more tropical, while inland it's more temperate. Central Florida's landscapes are mostly flatlands, with many open areas and pine, maple, oak, and cypress forests. South Florida.
That's
South
where
of
we're gonna
Lake
be.
Okeechobee,
Okay.
South Florida is a tropical region unlike any other in the lower 48 states. Swamps and mangroves make up much of its landscapes, with Everglades National Park being a great place to see them. Off the tip of the peninsula lie the Florida Keys, an island chain numbering over 200. This island chain is the only place in the continental U.S. where you will find coral reefs. Throughout South Florida, temperatures rarely get any lower than the 40s. Miami and the Keys are the only places in the lower 48 states that have never had freezes. Like the Panhandle, South Florida is home to many animals found nowhere else in the state. Some of these are the American crocodile, the snail
Frightening.
kite, and the official state animal,
Crocodiles are
the
scary.
Florida panther. As you can see, Florida is a state of many lands and amazing natural variety. You could call it one of the most unique of the 50 states. Throughout Wild Florida, we will explore more of this state's wildlife and landscapes.
I'm good.
Be sure to comment on what animals and landscapes you would like
Thanks,
to see
Noid.
in this series. And remember...
Sweet boy. So we're going to be in South Florida.
Yeah.
What's the weather like?
It's gonna be cool at night.
Cool at night? What
Yeah.
about during the day? Let's look at the temperature in South Florida for the week.
Yeah?
I can't see it. So I'm hopping at you for you to tell me the numbers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I thought that she knew what that meant, but I figured I had to clarify.
Is that something you can observe? Hold on.
Well, I kind of almost.
Hold on, I gotta minimize
Oh,
this
okay.
fucker.
I see what you're doing. 78 degrees in Miami. Oh, I love that. Palm Beach.
So it's gonna be a rainy week, apparently. Is this the first time we've ever covered the weather on the show?
We're a weather show now. That's actually all we should do. Is the weather.
Let's put on some Weather Channel.
Weather Channel shit. Can we watch some tornadoes or something?
Let's do Weather Channel live.
Through Fox?
Nassau with the latest.
Hey Neil, this is an area in Nassau Airport where they are bringing people that have been evacuated from places like Grand Bahama and also Abaco Islands. Northcom has been leading the mission efforts here.
We have over 20 helicopters right now.
Very intense music.
Florida.
So don't go to the Bahamas? Is that the message?
I don't know. Is there a hurricane?
Dedicated to this mission set, the efforts that we are doing are in place now. We'll continue to beef up and we'll continue to collaborate with the government of the Bahamas to make sure that we're bringing the need that they need.
Oh, that was from 3 years ago.
Yeah. It's very intense.
Me and anything with your flight. So I got an up.
How about some Dallas-Fort Worth temperature prediction?
Oh, I would love that. I would love to know what's going on with their weather. Tell me all about their weather system. Oh, I'm enthralled. It's honestly a fucking palate cleanser from those 15 terrible movies. I am. I'm deeply vested. You know what? Because this is like this is real. Those temperatures are gonna happen.
Well, they're predictive.
Well. Yeah, how much science is in meteorology? Meteorology.
Not much. Is my guess. Some.
Is there a school that you go to, a meteorologist school?
Let's look it up.
Do you get a degree in meteorology?
Yeah.
Mom, I want to be a meteorologist. Buttons, you can't be a meteorologist. God, no. Anything but a meteorologist. You need to get a real job. A real job that believes in real science. You're welcome.
What meteorology is and what do meteorologists do? It's a branch of earth science that concentrates on airspace, winds, and cloud. This academic discipline requires mathematical prowess, a technical mindset, and an appreciation for nature. Experts say. It says experts say, but
it says experts. It seems real. It's not bullshit.
Quote, almost every meteorologist I know became fascinated by the weather as a child, says Tim Heller, a Houston-based broadcast meteorologist.
But Mom, I've always dreamt about the clouds and the weather. Fucking annoyed.
They also know the mechanics of various weather events and understand the seasonal and geographic factors that influence precipitation levels and temperatures. Here are some steps we can take. towards our dreams.
Of being meteorologists? It's not too late for us?
No.
I'm going to prove you wrong, Mom. I'm going to become the best damn meteorologist this world's ever seen.
And you're going to be so proud. So proud of me. All right. Here they are. Steps. The first thing an aspiring meteorologist should do is consider whether he or she enjoys math and science.
No. Where's my button? Do you know this is a big issue for being a pilot as well?
Are you cut from pilot school now too?
No. But it's one of the things that I have to contend with. You also have to do math.
What kind of math do you have to have degrees in?
Well, you have to be able to do calculations on, how to adjust the plane to get to where you're going. Because if you're off by like half an inch, you're going to end up in fucking
Timbuktu,
Montana instead of Seattle. You know what I mean? It seems like a small thing, but over a long distance, it could really fuck you up. So you got to be good with your mathicals. And I'm just a bimbo, a sweet, loving bimbo, a bimbo that only knows some numbers. I only know some numbers. I'm not very good at all my numbers.
You need to have you have to have a knack for and an interest in science, technology, engineering, and math or STEM. Curiosity about the causes and effects of weather. Do you have curiosity about the causes and effects of weather?
Do you want my honest opinion? Or do you want me to lie?
Lie to me.
I am very vested. More than you would ever know. More than you've ever known anybody to be invested. Our bond, our friendship pales in comparison to the amount of interest I have in STEM, math and sciences, and seeking a degree in meteorology.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I love the earth sciences. Better than the other sciences. The butt sciences. Yeah. Those are the two sciences, by the way. Earth science, butt science. Now you know.
Myths about meteorology. That it's just butt science? Is that the first thing they're going to say?
Yeah.
One popular misconception about meteorology is that it's butt science.
Which I am very also interested in butt science. Just for everybody to know. Butt science is very important to me. The science of butts. Oh no, I pooped there.
Why meteorology is hard and how it's changing.
Why are you trying to seduce me with this article? Why are you talking like that?
Okay. I think we've exhausted that topic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was a good time though.
That was a good time.
Definitely a good time.
Should we kill 10 more minutes until we get the 2 hour mark?
You love that. And I think that it does. I think it's a great idea.
It does.
Yep. Pirate's tale for me. Pirate's tale for me. I'm really happy that we got this buzzer. It brings me a lot of joy in life. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we need in life, is a little bit more joy. I could also use a little bit more heat in here, but I'm really glad that the blanket was here. So I've been able to be a worm this entire show. And I like that. I like that. Thanks for providing me a space to be comfortable and be a worm in. I'm excited about Florida. I like being warm. It's going to be kind of rainy, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun. I've never celebrated Hanukkah stuff, so this is going to be very cool.
We going to spin a dreidel?
I would love to spin a dreidel in an actual dreidel way. Because we've spun a dreidel, but that's playing Roni Zamboni.
Mm.
You know?
The board game that we made up while we had COVID?
Yes. One of the best board games in the world. If not the best. The premier board game.
It is the premier board game.
Yeah. When people...
Generation Z.
When you say board games, what comes to mind for me is Roni Zamboni. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
You know what I've always been curious about?
What?
Towns that I can retire or live in on $1,658.
Yeah, is that a video?
Are you looking to retire?
In the West specifically.
Or just live a little cheaper? Maybe buy an affordable home? Keep watching. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to The World According to Briggs, and a video about towns in the United States where you can retire on less than $1,658 a month. We did this video a few years back, and we used $1,500 because that's the average Social Security insurance payment every month, and that number is also well below the average pension or military retirement for an enlisted person. We decided to do it again because I keep getting emails about it.
I thought they just assume that everybody's like, everybody's got a military pension, right?
Compared to most of Arizona, that's because they got really good stats and it's affordable. Affordable is really important to this video. We're looking at just affordable places for retirees. Keep that in mind. Affordable doesn't normally happen on a golf course. I spent like a week there.
Pueblo, Colorado.
There in 2016 and then a couple days in 2019. Pueblo's a really nice little town. They do have a little more crime than I'd like to see in a place, but the crime rate has been going down over the last 2 years. Their crime rate is 72%. Looking for these days. It's
72%
close to the great
high.
outdoors, the house. There's plenty there for the chunk of land and build a house.
Should we go to Pueblo, Colorado?
On it.
I'm good.
Where they said want to get away, and then they talk about places you can go on Southwest. Every time someone says they're moving to Casper, Wyoming, I remember that commercial because Casper, Wyoming is a good place to get away from people.
What?
It is a very friendly
People
town
move
for
there?
retirees.
People are like,
It's kinda got a
like
reputation
multiple
for
people
that.
have told him that I'm gonna move to Casper, Wyoming. Really? I've never met anybody.
Yeah.
I've never even fucking heard of Casper, Wyoming, let alone people telling me that they're gonna go there. God damn.
How many people has he met that went up to him?
Guess where I'm moving?
Yeah, in the real world.
Casper, Wyoming. Oh my God. How did you guess? Of course. It's the new hot destination.
Unless he's like a real estate agent and he's emailing with old people looking for cheap places to live. Maybe those people are like, ever heard of Casper, Wyoming?
It's a cheap place to go live. And if you're,
There's only about 60,000 people living in Casper, and
That's not that
it's got
bad,
a little
though.
bit of crime. It's only 30% above the national average. Like we said before, that's not great, but it's not terrible. You can find older homes in Casper for under $200,000. The newer houses start off at about $300,000 and go on up, way up. But the median rent in Casper is $600 a month, and they have no state income tax, which really helps out if you years ago. He was a mechanic, and his grandfather was also a
I can
mechanic.
go move to Casper,
and
Wyoming for 1/3 of what I pay in rent.
Of course.
like to help
Sure,
out with his
I already knew
business
that.
occasionally. And that came to an end when his grandfather decided as the weather got hotter, he'd just start stripping off clothes in the garage and just keep working. And he said he'd caught his grandfather in there more than a few times in just his underwear trying to work on a car. So they closed up shop and moved to Pocatello so his grandfather could have some land to, strip down to his underwear, I guess. Pocatello is a great place if you like the outdoors, you like fishing, things like that. They have great air quality. Their crime rate isn't terrible. It's only 7% above the national average, but their violent crime rate is actually below the national average, which is good. Their home prices have been going up in the last few years, like every place, but they're another one that's on a little bit of faster pace than most places in Idaho. Now, they say the median home price right now in Pocatello is about $135,000. That's not realistic, but if you do want someplace, $200,000 will get you into someplace livable.
In Pocatello,
Idaho.
Idaho. Sydney, Montana. I've never even heard of this place.
Dakota border, and has a population of about 6,346
why.
residents. That was the 2020 census. The city lies along the Yellowstone River and is about 2 hours south of the Canadian border in case you need to get some medication. For those of you that don't understand why I keep bringing that up, as we get older, we need medication in a lot of cases. Anyone that is near retirement listening to this right now knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's a great place to live. Sydney has a livability score of 73, and the estimated monthly expenditures would be $1,485. It's also
Cedar City, Utah.
also about an hour and 20 minutes north of Mesquite, Nevada.
Well, shit.
Oh, wow. I mean,
that's a pretty good selling point.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Now I got to go.
Northeast.
Packing up right
Cedar
now.
City is a great place to stop if you're like heading to Zion National Park or Dixie National Park,
No,
one of those.
I wouldn't be doing that.
Unload tons of empty lots where you can build a house on, whatever. They've built communities. There's empty lot there for you. You just got to talk to the builder. Those you can find for anywhere from $50,000 to $120,000, and it'll be decent. You just got to put a house there. The average rent here is $830. That's a lot of it is domestic.
Okay, now here's my thing. I think if you are building your own place, like in the middle of nowhere, right? Like in a deserty area, and you just make like a gigantic mansion with like, just like an excellent gigantic tubs and all this really cool like built-in stuff, and you do that, that could be baller.
Right.
Like you can make that baller.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I spend $1 million, but it's in some place where there's literally nothing out there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just paying for the material and to build it.
Right.
And you just make it super fucking baller and cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But you know what? Nothing, and I mean nothing, is as cool as Alamogordo, New Mexico.
This is a pretty cool place. Alamogordo sits right outside White Sands National Monument. It's got the oldest zoo in the Southwest.
Do you know that I love a zoo?
Very big zoo, but it's pretty cool. It's got the New Mexico Museum
Love seeing
of
caged
Space
animals.
Have I been to the New Mexico Museum of Space History? It sounds like something I've been to somewhere along the line.
And it's got decent weather most of the year. Nice and warm. Besides having White Sands National Park there, you also have Lincoln National Forest right there, Holman Air Force Base. There's a lot of Air Force guys here, especially Air Force retirees live in this area. The median home value in Alamogordo is about $100.
Pilots will be around a bunch of pilots.
Front Range with Denver and Colorado Springs and all that. This one is still
to Montrose, Colorado? Is that what you're buzzing out?
Yeah. No particular reason other than I just wasn't vibing with it anymore. Also, do you like how my position has slowly changed? I've slowly melted as the episode has progressed.
Yeah.
I'm just laying down now. I'm in full worm mode. Yeah, I like it. I like being a little worm. I love rubbing my nose on the mic, marking my buttony territory.
Preach was on Tiger Belly.
Yeah.
More of a ABA guy myself.
Yeah, me too.
The problem with USA's borders. What do you think about that topic?
No.
We've reached the 2-hour mark anyway. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I was just
throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Just
on December
throwing
7th,
paint at the wall.
1787,
I want to hear it a little.
Delaware ratified the newly written United States Constitution, becoming the first state to enter into the Union. Over the next 2 years, 12 more states did the very same thing.
This is dry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You done with the turkey sandwich already? You didn't even let it. Maybe they're gonna put a slice of tomato on it for you.
Do you want to find out?
Sure.
Totaling 13 original states by 1790. Just a year later, Vermont was added as the first new addition to the country and the 14th member of
dry
the Union.
turkey.
A year after that, it was Kentucky, then Tennessee, then Ohio by 1803. This year, however, saw the purchase of the Louisiana Territory from France, doubling the size
Louisiana Purchase. Yeah, we've heard of it.
of the country and jump-starting a new age of American expansion. Starting in 1812 with the addition
it was not
of
good for the
Louisiana,
native peoples.
over the next 100 years, the country added a total of 31 states, averaging one new state every 3 years, until the country assumed its final contiguous form in 1912, with the admission of Arizona as the 48th state. And just like that, there was no more space for the country to grow.
So Arizona's only been around for 100-ish years?
Yeah. That's why it's a piece of shit.
And underdeveloped, undercooked.
Yeah.
Or are there?
Isn't that fucked up? Every 3 years there was a new state. That's how quickly we started displacing native populations and just killing them off. To be able to have enough settlers to colonize an area enough to create a state.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people you got to displace.
Right.
A lot of people you're beefing with.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah. And okay, here's the other part. Could you imagine like slaughtering a whole people just so you could have Montana to yourself? Like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? What? I need Nevada. We need Nevada to be a state. Idaho, so important.
People love Montana because it's beautiful, though, no? Mountainous?
Yeah, sure.
Vultures?
Yeah, but imagine you know that this country used to run wild with bison. There was giant land cows that fucked her off all over the place. And we killed them all. Not because we needed to eat them, but just because we wanted to fuck with native populations and their food sources.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't just stop at killing people. We were just like, damn, how can we fuck everything up and get Montana for ourselves?
Wow.
Just trying to hoard Montana.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my spicy take.
It's quite the take.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we leave it there?
Yeah, land back now.
Land back now?
Land back now.
Is that like a chant?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because native populations are the only ones that are like, hey, can we not do another pipeline through here? Because when y'all do pipelines, usually fucks up the water supply and the ground and kind of everything. And then companies are like, no, we want to build a pipeline. They're so good. They never break anymore, even though they do all the time. But it's not that bad. We want what we want. Let us have a pipeline. And usually native populations are the only ones that really have any pushback against the pipelines because they're water protectors. You know that the Keystone Pipeline recently burst.
Did it really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the whole thing with pipelines is they burst. This is a thing that happens regularly. People are like, we don't want pipelines because it's going to burst and like fuck up water systems and the ground. And then they're like, no, not going to happen. And then it does.
Right.
It does happen. And then they're like, well, sometimes these things happen and we just have to deal with them. And it's like, well, we could have just not done this fucking sketchy ass pipeline that fucks everything up. Everybody's like, no, we want our money. Stop getting in the way of all the progress that we're trying to make. Trying to make progress here.
Do you know in certain states, if you say that you're anti-fracking, you have no chance of winning the election?
You just have none.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. You have to be like, well, fracking, I guess, is all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
well, I'm not against it per se.
Yeah, the left position has to be, I'm not against it per se.
See, but that's why the whole like left or like the Democrat versus Republican doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, the person on the left, right, or the Democratic side has to say that fracking is all right. To
just
be able
in
to
those states.
just to be able to make it through, right?
I know.
And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm not a liberal. I'm a leftist, I guess, you know, like, because I'm like, no, we have to go way further than what like this like tiny incremental like policy is gonna do. I'm like, no, it's not looking good over here. We're kind of fucking it up biggie timey. We got to do something about it. And everybody's like, yeah, but money. And I'm like, yeah. We don't need to make Kevin Hart films. I've already figured the fucking budget out.
We've already been through this, guys.
I've already just Jesus, put me in charge. It doesn't matter that I'm only part of 0.78 humans with my partner. I still feel like I could get the budget done. Can figure it out. I'm just saying, I don't think first off, police budget, huge, unnecessary, wildly unnecessary. I'm just saying we could, like right out the gate, I could chop some money up a little bit differently. Things can get a lot better very quickly.
If you were the mayor of LA?
Yeah. If I was just the boss of life.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we gotta restructure this whole thing. It is gonna be a little bit toxic.
Uh-huh.
A little bit toxic, but mostly good.
This is Button Boss?
Yeah, Button Boss. It's a little bit toxic because like everybody does have to love me. I'm gonna need a lot of love.
Are you gonna hire goons to just pretend to love you? Good job, boss. We love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all they say.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
I think I need that.
If you can't get the golf ball in quick enough, they'll help you out.
They'll help me. You know what? I love the way that you did that, boss, because you gave me an opportunity to help you get the ball into the hole. Yeah. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Big fan. We hit our two hour mark.
Uh-huh.
With some change.
Sure.
To spare.
Sure, yeah.
To sprinkle on top.
Yeah. We got a little angel dust.
A little seasoning. Would you do angel dust? PCP? You haven't, have you?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Would I do PCP?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
It's a hard one.
Part of me says, I think I would do PCP, but then, I mean, it also seems pretty wild. I'm not into like leaving my brain and like thinking I can fly. You know what I mean?
Would you try a blunt that was dipped in PCP?
I mean, I don't think you really have a choice. I mean, I guess I would like it to be a choice, but I feel like people that dip blunts in PCP
have little choices left in their own lives.
You know what? I don't know. I'm making judgments on people that use PCP, and I don't know. I'm not in the right social circle to have access to that. Which is weird because I've been immersed in drug culture.
Right.
But not PCP. I've yet to meet people that do PCP. Would I do it? Maybe. Who knows? Depends on the mood and where we are at.
Right.
What the setting is.
True.
Who knows?
Who the fuck knows that anymore?
Who the fuck knows with anything?
With anything.
If I was like on a super yacht and I was in Italy or something and somebody was like, you want some PCP? I'd be like, you know what?
I'm on the super yacht.
We're headed to Italy. Like shit's already getting weird as it is. Might as well lean into it and just like experience everything right now. But if it's like in somebody's basement in like Connecticut, yeah, I'll pass. No thanks. Don't need it.
Right.
Sounds like a bummer. Doesn't sound like it's going to be a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that about most drugs in general, depending on where I'm offered them, is kind of where I'm going to say yes or no. Right? If I'm like at a shitty punk rock show and somebody tries to offer me cocaine, no thanks, bud. You keep that fucking gasoline to yourself. I don't want it. Shit's going to burn my nostril out. It's probably got fentanyl in it. Yeah. Nobody's testing anything.
No.
You know? But if once again, we're on the super yacht, I might do a little bit of cocaine, you know?
Yeah, chances are they've tested that shit. It's quality.
It's like high end. I'm like, this is a fun experience. It's good. I'm more inclined to partake in that scenario, in that setting.
Yeah.
Will I eat acid at a jam band show? That would be the setting, but I don't know.
Depends on the jam band, no?
Yeah. Yeah, because if it's string cheese incident, I don't want to be there on acid. I want to take the acid and go home. It's like my least favorite vibe is string cheese incident.
Very eagle forward.
Like widespread panic, string cheese incident. I just couldn't. It's not for me. Find it deeply upsetting. The opposite of a brain massage. Just gets me all wound up.
String cheese incident?
Yeah. Don't like it. Not for me. Bye.
Bye-bye.